It's so loud out there. Anyways, and the door is loud. So we're going to close the door because it's loud out there and I want to talk to the camera and do the things. But basically, this is where we're at today. So there is a pile of parts from this thing. And there's a motor and a trans. All done out of there. And there's the car. All strippy down. We got the subframe back in it to be a roller so we can steer it around. We took out the drive shaft and the exhaust. We left the muffler for now. We're going to see what kind of options we got for that, what we want to do there. But tomorrow, the windshield will come out tomorrow, provided my glass guy actually shows up like he's supposed to. Windshield will come out tomorrow, and then we will cut all the spot welds for the false firewall, which is like this thing here. It's like a secondary firewall. We will get all the wiring out of the car, the dash out of the car, everything off the firewall, heater core, blower box, all the fun stuff, get everything out of the way. We'll get the car actually back into the fabrication area. It's the fab area. So we'll get the car back over here. And yeah, we're just going to be cutting spot welds and prepping the metal and the shell for cage work that should begin on Friday. So really only 2 days away before we start cage work. We still got to pick up the sound ending, and I still got to cut out some spot welds and massage some stuff with flapper discs, cut off wheels, and spot weld bits. But other than that, we're getting close. It's almost ready for cage. Cajun time. C-A-J-U-N. Cajun. It's always Cajun time around here. Oh boy. So I'm a little tired after yesterday, but we got the drivetrain out of the Z, and I'm waiting on the glass guy this morning. He's late as usual, and he says he's on his way, but usually when he shows up, he's like sometimes an hour late. Yeah, kind of annoying, but hard to plan a day around that. But basically, this is all like the front fender liners and under tray and like hardware and all the stuff. And then we got all of that out of the car, including the motor and the trans. I wheeled over here just now. But yeah, a couple of things I still need to talk over with the customer. Are we doing a new clutch? I would at least want to inspect the clutch and see what's going on in there. But are we doing a new clutch? Are we doing getting rid of the stock cats and running custom exhausts on the car, which I would also recommend. Then the car itself, I got down on the floor. I just put the wheels on and got it down on the floor. It is a moving steering car, although I have to put the steering wheel back in it just to move it around. But it is at least a mostly stripped car. Yeah, we're going to get the glass guy here, hopefully, and pull the windshield out of the car. It's the only glass that needs to come out of the car. We could tape up the back windows. They're so small. We don't have to worry about much there. And then, yeah, basically just getting, as soon as the glass is out, I can get into taking the dash out and really get in, stripping the rest of the wiring out of the car, get the heater core and a blower box and everything off the firewall, and we can basically go from there in terms of just trying to get this thing fully stripped and ready. Do need to cut out some spot welds. Now that I got the car on the ground, it's a little easier, but we're gonna get in and we're gonna cut all the spot welds for the false firewall. We're gonna take the false firewall out of here. The battery is gonna ultimately get relocated, and we are gonna remove the ABS, brake lines, maybe even changing out the booster setup and going to a true dual master. Still another thing I had to talk to the customer about and see what he wants to do there, if he wants a pedal box or wants to keep the stock pedals and go with like an Alaria Tech dual master there. But yeah, all in all, it's looking pretty good. We should be able to, with the battery relocated and with the ABS module basically deleted along with brake lines, we should be able to effectively get the cage through the firewall and tie in the front strut towers, which is something we did not do on my car, mostly just because we didn't have the time to drop out the whole front assembly, motor, trans, everything, and do everything that I'm doing on this car. So but yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the plan for today. I'll update in a little bit. And just like that, the glass is officially out of the car. Whee! So now I can get to these little screws right here, which I managed to get the screw out on that side, but I did not even bother trying to get this screw out. So because the dash actually got stuck. There's a little piece of dash. You can see the dash got stuck, like, there we go, under that piece. I couldn't pull up the dash like I am just now. So I got to get these things out, I believe. And then there's some screws under there. And then take that other screw out over there and dash is out. And then, yeah, just moving along here. Just trying to get stuff done. So